All right, so here we are back again. We're going to this time look at embedding code into a page, which is essentially the same thing as embedding it into a post. However, a page is kind of static information, whereas a post is that dynamic front end of your blog that you're updating the world with your latest and greatest ideas. Whereas a page, that might be somewhere that you storehouse ideas and content that your users or your subscribers will want to come back to. So um, kind of a handy thing, especially if you want to archive all of your uh, all of your slideshows. You can set up pages and have indexes for that sort of thing. But we'll just do the basic kind of how to put the code in and get that going. So here we are with add new again, and I'm just going to do that and click away, and hopefully we pop up quickly there. So we'll call this again, so it's kind of archiving something. We'll call it the photo album archive. And if you're wondering, yes, you can kind of, as you go along, you can just click and add code underneath as you do this and update that, and all your slideshows will go in. The one thing I wanted to show you in this particular video is how you kind of can move between that visual editor and that HTML. The visual editor is in place so that you can really kind of format any of your text and make it do what you want it to do, whereas the HTML side of things is for more of that computer stuff, the Web 2.0 tools. So I'm going to show you quickly how you have to approach this. So I'm going to do my regular text typing stuff, which I have to do before I embed any code. I'm going to bold it, make it bigger, that kind of thing, give it some color, so on and so forth. And then when I leave that, I'm going to make sure that I head back into, I give myself a new line. Um, then when I come in here, I can kind of see what I've done in terms of the actual computer language of just putting that title in. Um, so again, now I've gone to the next level. I've clicked return. I'm back into my HTML. I'm gonna go grab that code again. It doesn't hurt to kind of see that again. So it's linked to this album. So I'm gonna click on that. Um, and that will bring up embed slideshow. I get to pick. And I'm going to go with something really big this time because I'm going to show you how you can kind of read through that code and adjust things to make things work for yourself. So I'm going to click extra large, which I know is going to be way too big. I'm going to control C my code, click done. I'm going to go back over to my pages, and I'm going to then add that information into my post, automatically click publish whenever I put code in like that. That way the computer knows it's saving that kind of language. And then I'm going to go check it out. So you can see right away that I've added something to my website that's actually bigger than the layout that is available to me. So I'm going to just quickly click back into that code, and I'm going to fix that. So it's just kind of a handy way to go about. So I'm going to read through here, and automatically it gives me a width of 800. I know now that that's far too big for my website. And in terms of height, that wasn't too bad, but I'm going to go with fixing that down to 400 as well. I'm going to click update. Now, barring any kind of weird code stuff that sometimes shows up here, that will adjust the size of my Web 2.0 stuff. So there it is. I've changed it to 400 to 400. You'll notice I've got a little gap here. If I want to maximize the real estate, I can do that by playing with that code. You'll notice up here, I can select now that in terms of my information that people can access in my menus, and I can go through in my dashboard and pick and choose whether or not I'm going to show that to the public. But for all intents and purposes, as soon as you create a page in a blog like that, it'll show up in your menu, and people can go and find it at a later time. So stay tuned. We'll take a look at widgets and go from there.